When we think about Goa, we see picturesque beaches, vibrant atmosphere, bikini-clad beauties, and DJ nights. Sometimes it also means Portuguese cultures and spice gardens. But does it mean meditation? Does it spell detoxing experience? For the rest of the world? Rarely so. But that is what India Hikes made us believe. It was a trekking in Goa, a trekking in the dense forest and on the green cliffs. Here in this video, you will see a detailed information and an experience about this out-of-the-box trek that is run by India Hikes in collaboration with Goa government. So, let's begin. I do treks in the Himalayas, but that involves fair amount of risk in it. I was looking for a trek for my family to give them both the minimalism of a hike and a flavor of the mainstream travel. And I came across this trek in the website of India Hikes. It was as if tailor-made for my requirement. You will know why as the video progresses. There are multiple modes of transportation to Goa. I flew to Mumbai and then reached Madgaon by train and passed a buffer day in a relaxed mood in Madgaon. Okay, so we are here for a trek, one of its kind. Again, I am trekking with India Hikes and we are waiting here in Madgaon. This is something called Navtara restaurant in front of here. From here we will go to a place to have our lunch in a bus by India Hikes, and from there we will go to the Netravali forest, and next day our trek starts. Now, as I was telling you that this is one of a kind thing because people come to Goa to experience the beaches, the vibrance, the bikinis, the babes, and the luxuries, the wine, and that beach and the casual vibe. But Goa is also about traditional culture. Goa is also about forest. Goa is also about waterfalls and all these things. We will explore Goa with India Hikes in a completely different way. So without wasting any time, let's go. The bus took us through the spirals of the beautiful roads to a cozy restaurant. So we have stopped in between to have our lunch from here. This is a restaurant called Sevi's, something like that. So wonderful cozy location. On the right hand side you can see the mountains, and there are plenty of vegetation, flora and fauna. The coconut trees, which is a trademark of Goa, it's all there, and we are really having a beautiful time. The sun is pretty hot, it's hitting on our head, but the wind is very pleasant, it's blowing cool. So that's it. It's been a while we have had our lunch and we are waiting now, and we are waiting almost for an hour. I don't know, this trek it's still, most of it is still left out. I mean, it's there to come. I don't know how it is going to be, but of course it will be good, I hope. But I find a little bit of difference. The other trek I did with India Hikes, there everything is very organized and you don't spend much time wandering everywhere. Here I find it's much more relaxing. You linger over places, at least here. So that is a difference I'm finding. That's it. After a sumptuous meal, we boarded the bus once again, and in a while, we were in our campsite. The view of the campsite was not breathtaking, but it was serene. Nestled in the laps of the green hillocks, far from the madding crowd of Goa, it was like we were back to our basics. We have reached our campsite by 4:30 or before that slightly, and after that we had some kind of briefing. No, actually that was not the briefing session, but it was actually the introduction session. And after that our tents were being shown, how to zip and unzip the tent, how to use it, how to use the toilet tents over there, this kind of things. And this is it. So when you look around, this is a kind of open land inside a forest, a kind of forest glade. Glade is a small opening, but it is a big opening, like a farming land. People are farming over there. And thing is that you don't feel that it is kind of Goa. Goa is different. By Goa you think about beaches, you think about colors, you think about something else, vibrance. But here this is calm, this is cozy, this is idyllic. This is also Goa. It's a different Goa. In camping, you do your dinner early. So we did, and the night was dark. 8 torches were on, and we were having some fun together for a while. So we have a new activity now. Somebody's earring or something, what? Earring is lost on the ground, and she has promised us to give us a dinner, and if it is found. So we are all searching, we are all together in this mission. Okay. Okay, I am inside the tent, just reclining. The tent is like any tent, but the atmosphere is different in the sense that I have never lived in a tent where it is hot and humid outside. So it's really hot and humid, and there is no wind passing. Goa, you can understand, it's beach area, though we don't have beach nearby in this place, but still you have sea nearby, so you have the humidity and the wind is not blowing. It's stuffy in the tent. We have also opened the window area in the both sides so that we can have the cross ventilation. It is 8:30 in the night, in the evening actually, and we have had our dinner much earlier than when we have this in our home. But anyway, tomorrow we have the plans of trekking and seeing the waterfalls and things like that. So yeah, it's all done. It's a very different kind of trekking and camping that I'm doing, experiencing, and I hope you are also enjoying this. Okay, good night for today. We will see you tomorrow. Bye. Good night. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning in our campsite in Goa. It is, as you can see, it's Netravali Wildlife Sanctuary, and this wildlife sanctuary, as our trek leader was saying last day, it is famous for bisons, panthers, leopards. So we do have pretty much wildlife in here. I don't know whether we will get to see them or not, but it's good to know that we are also walking around with them. It's basically we are intruding their place, so it's good. Our trek leader is calling us. We will have some briefing and move out. There was 10 kilometers of walk ahead. Hence, we packed our lunch and moved on by bus through the gate of the sanctuary to the place where the trek would begin from. But the steep incline put some trouble in the engine, and we walked to the point of the beginning of our trek. Our trek started from a village named Turao in Netravali sanctuary. We had to wear leech pants provided by IndiaHikes as there were plenty of leeches. The feel of the trek was indescribable. We were walking through a pristine forest. Sometimes the canopy would open and the glimpses of the mountains were coming into sight. We knew that there were wildlife in the forest, but what we were encountering were leeches, spiders, centipedes, etc. There was one camouflaged stick insect as well. These were giving us the true wild vibe.
This trek is giving me a feeling like welcome to the jungle, the movie of Rock. These are the, I think mushrooms are there, I think, are they? See how beautiful they are. Wow. There was a stream down there behind where we stopped for half an hour or 45 minutes.
Watch out.
And we enjoyed a lot. People went out there, they dipped their knees into the water and they had a lot of fun. But one thing was actually eating out all the fun of some people, and to some extent mine, you can say as well, but not much, because this place is a breeding ground of leeches. There are leeches everywhere. Everywhere you look, there are leeches. Though in the clear stream you don't have, running stream you don't have leeches, but still there are lots of leeches around. So that somehow subsided or let the atmosphere down. Otherwise it was a beautiful spot, cozy, stream going, and that instantly made me think for a good long exposure shot, for which I had to wait almost half an hour, because this is a group and people, they will not think about long exposure when they see a stream in front of them. They will think about dipping their knees and ankles and having fun. So, but that was not the game for me. I was thinking about long exposure, and that's why I was waiting for them to clear out the spot. And when they went out, I took some long exposure shots, which you will see on the screen right now.
After the fun in the stream, we had had our lunch in the woods. There was still a couple of kilometers walk left, and unfortunately, we could not see the mighty Mainapi waterfalls as it was closed for increased water deluge. Tired, we boarded the bus. It took us through lush greenery and lovely landscapes to the Agonda beach.
Now that camping at the beach is closed, IndiaHikes has kept us in a room like this. It's pretty basic, but it's good. It's good for a night. Okay, not something which is very luxurious, but for one night you can easily stay here.
But the hotel ejects into the beach, and the view was mesmerizing. The pattering raindrops woke us up next morning. It was soaked all the way, but the rain gifted us with a beautiful rain. Then we went to explore the cliffs.
So today is the last day of our trek with IndiaHikes, and we are currently going to a spot by walking through the trail of long grasses besides us. It's beautiful. It reminds you, it calls to your mind of the movie Dil Chahta Hai, when they went to the fort, the three friends there. And we are also heading to a site which is secretly kept by nature, and the vista will open up soon. After this we will go to Cabo De Rama Fort and explore there, and after that we will again go to Margaon, where we were picked up by IndiaHikes. So that is the plan today. In the morning there was a torrential rain before the sun came up, and that's why we all got a little bit delayed. But anyway, it's not a hectic schedule that we have, so we took things leisurely, had debriefing on the beach, had some photo sessions, and then moved on, and now we are here.
Walking through these long reedy grass was really an experience. We walked for 5 long kilometers. It was smooth, but the rain had made the land a bit slushy. But the sun was really unpardoning. It continued to sap all our energy.
I have not been more tired on a Himalayan trek than this one.
But when we finally reached the point where the cliff overlooks the bay, we were just blown over. Green grasslands, azure sky, turquoise blue water, dark brown cliffs, and white crashing waves. It called to my mind the beauty of Capri in Lotus Eater by Somerset Maugham. One can surely die by the beauty of such a sight. This was definitely the climax of our trek. After this, the trek officially ended. But like the dregs of life, we visited Cabo De Rama Fort. The pebble beach down there is just like a hidden gem. The next time you come to Goa, do keep it in your bucket list. If you wish to do this trek with IndiaHikes, there is the link in the description box down below. And if you like this video, please like, share, and consider subscribing if you already have not done it. Thank you.
Oh my god, these rocks, they are a lot less like Himalayan rocks. These are old rocks, so having mud and slush on them, they are very slippery. So I have to, and they are very uneven. You don't know, it's covered by moss and grass. You don't know whether it is plain or whether it is rocky, so you can understand the difficulty. It's an adventure. So if you are thinking that this trek is just a piece of cake, well, it's not. You will have at least some kind of adrenaline rush in some places like this one.